Before the Duke game, it was try to push Alex's buttons and get him going. And then you said yesterday that you talked to Kyle about if you're not making shots, you can't be on the floor. I guess he gets to stay on the floor.
Here's the biggest thing: you got to work to get open to shoot it. Today, Julius found him about 5 times. Julius had 10 assists. So Julius had an idea to find him. Even the last one, when Julius had a 3, and he passed it to him for a 3. But, you know, my point was we started the game making every shot. And they were right in the game because we didn't come up with loose balls. We did not come up. They had 3 offensive rebounds, which led to baskets. It's 15-10. You made every shot. It should be 15-4, 15-2, 15-3. And I told them at halftime, same deal. Lafayette did not have their best player. This would have been a different game. I mean, we probably could have still won the game, but it wouldn't have been like this because that kid can play. And I felt bad. He hurt himself today. But he is a terrific player and somebody that I was anxious to see play against us because he could score it. He's really smart. But the thing I'm telling our guys, the energy that Nerlens plays with, think if I can get all my guys playing with that kind of energy, what we become as a team. Now we're where the vision I have of us. I can't get Alex right now to buy into that. He drove baseline and tried to one-hand it, and they block it, and then he jogs back. Later in the game, he did the same thing, and he just went up and dunked it. Why? It's harder to do that. I'd rather just do this, you know. Again, you know, 23 assists. We passed the ball to each other. You know, shot a pretty high percentage from both the 3, and you know, we're not a 58% three-point shooting team, but I believe we're a 40.
Cal, segueing into the Nerlens Noel hustle 50-50 plays back here. When's the last time you?
I got these lights on. I couldn't see.
When's the last time you had a big man like that that doesn't mind getting on the floor and hustle?
He was coming into every huddle, Lonnie, and I was telling the team, give him a hand. Guys diving on the floor, playing with energy. Would the rest of you please look at him and try to do what he's doing? Or do you think that's just let him do that, you're not going to do it? We had Alex and Archie and Kyle combined for 1 rebound at halftime. What are you doing? Why is that? You think you're just the offensive machine and everybody else should dive on the floor and rebound and not you? And it's all stuff that we're learning right now. But let me say this. My team's getting better. We're getting better. We went against the zone yesterday for 20 minutes. You could see they were comfortable. I got a very smart team. They understand when you talk, they have a good basketball feel about them. So you can talk basketball. Yesterday we went through it. We're going to work every day, 15, 20 minutes on zone and 15, 10 minutes on press attack so that we take those things out of the equation. I liked our post game today. Again, we should have thrown it to the post, but it's what we are. You know, we're a team that should be flying up and down looking for shots. If there's no shots, then post the ball. No brain surgery here. Just keep it simple.
John, can you give any updates you might have on Ryan Harrell and talk about Jared's play tonight?
No update other than he's working out with the weight strength coach, and hopefully we have off tomorrow. Hopefully he comes back Sunday. You know, but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday we will practice, so it's 3 good days to get ready for our next game. Jared was fine. I wanted to get he and John Hood on the floor more today. I wanted Willie on the floor a lot more today. And we were able to do it. You know, again, the minutes we played, instead of 37 minutes like we did against Duke, where you just don't have the, it's funny, we had the energy the last 6 minutes. Think about that. We ran back into the game in the last 5 minutes of the game, and I played guys too many minutes. But now you're talking 28, 23, 24, 25, 30, 26, 24. That's what you'd like. But that means that John Hood has to play 11. You know what I mean? He's got to get those minutes to cut minutes from everybody else so they're not playing 35 minutes a game. Especially right now, they're not ready. Jared went in the game and rebounded again. Had 2 rebounds. I'm looking at Archie, you jump above the square, and Jared has 2 rebounds. You have none. Why is that? I mean, he has a nose for the ball.
Hey, John, is Julius?
I think some of us thought of him as a shooter primarily, but 10 assists, no turnovers. What does that say about maybe his floor game?
No, he's a very smart player, but we do need him to shoot the ball. You know, with Archie and Julius and Kyle, and even Jared, who I'm not afraid that if he pulls up for a three, you know, we've got pretty good three-point shooters.
Were you at least pleased to see that Kyle was getting open and getting what he needed to get done back in the bank?
Yeah, but then there was a stretch in the second half where he wasn't. He was not moving. He wasn't. He has to work hard to create the shot before he catches. If he doesn't, then I'm going to play Willie. Just how it is, and I told him. I'm telling you what I told him. If you don't work hard to create space in a shot for yourself before you catch the ball, and I'm watching, you're out. So today, what he did, especially in the second half, he saw gaps and he raced to those gaps, and guys found him also, and he made shots. But he's not going to go 7 for 11 from the three every time. But I believe he can go 4 for 11, 5 for 11 every time. I believe that. I believe he's that good. But he can't do it jogging to a spot or not being prepared to shoot. You're not going to do it. Like I said, Alex goes 9 for 10, and he played about 60% of the game. The rest of the game, he kind of jogged around and looked around, and I'm like, look at Nerlens. Play like him, and you become like ridiculous. That's hard.
Kyle, you talked yesterday towards the end of the press conference that you need to get out in transition more, you need more easy buckets. Was tonight improvement, or was it?
Yeah, we did it yesterday in practice. There were things we worked on yesterday in practice that they followed through on. Basically, they're going to focus on what we focus on as coaches. So we hadn't worked on the zone. We knew we needed this against the zone, would you say? We played 2 possessions against zone and had 2 dunks by Alex. That was our zone offense. And we didn't know what we were doing. We threw it in, threw it to Alex, he dunked it against Duke and against Maryland. Today, we had to go against a zone which was good for us. We worked on sprinting the ball up the court. If you did not sprint, we had to cross half court in 2 seconds. Defense, defense, rebound, go 2 seconds to cross half court. If you didn't, we went on the baseline and we ran. So we're just challenging them. You have no choice. There's no options here. We're doing the same thing with rebound attempts. They're having to run if they don't attempt to rebound. Now, you don't have to get the ball. Somebody else got it. But you got to attempt to get it. If you don't attempt to rebound, everyone, you have 20 liners? 20 liners. I can't do that. You're doing 20, then go attempt to rebound. You don't have to get the ball. You got to attempt to rebound. That's where we are as a team right now. But again, we played great defense here and sustained for the first time this year about 6 straight trips. Wow. Now, could we ever get to where we could do that for 20 straight minutes? Or 30? Or last year, like it took us how long to get to that 35, 40-minute mark? Right now, we're at 6 minutes. It's where we are. We're young.
John, when you talk about getting guys to play with the energy that Nerlens has, you've had guys, Michael was that way. Can it rub off? Can you get guys to do that?
And I told Nerlens, just keep doing it, and they'll get it. Because it becomes embarrassing when he's diving and you're jogging, or you're standing straight up and get beat on the back door, and this kid's diving on the floor. You all start writing like, why is this kid not playing? And it's not just Alex. It was Archie. It was Julius a little bit. Jared on a back cut. And all of a sudden, Nerlens is covering for everybody. The issue becomes then he goes to block a shot in the lane. He's not blocking him outside the lane. He's doing what we're asking. Last year, someone always picked up Anthony's man. This year, no one's picking up his man. Why? Because they're running out. They're not even attempting to rebound. So when people say, wow, he's going after every block shot, no, he's not. He's playing how we want him to. What's happening, the backline defense isn't playing. They're stopping, and not only not helping, they're running out. But that's all the stuff we've been working on.
John, can you comment on over here on your left?
your big men and their ability to pass out of the post where they are right now in that?
Well, what I liked was their ability to score the ball. Like, they can score. They can take you left-handed, right-handed. They can score. They're quick and agile. I mean, they can pass, but I want them to, first of all, score the ball in there. Look, I've coached all kind of ways over 20-some years. I've never had two guys like this in the post. I had DeMarcus Cousins, but he wanted to shoot threes. All right, now you have these two guys that are truly post players, and have two of them. And so we got to play that way and force you to double team, and then we'll kick it out and shoot threes. Like I said, there were a lot of good stuff. I told them we're getting better, but there are certain things I'm not going to settle for, and we talked about it after. And you know, here's a Alex Poitras, can't believe it. 9 out of 10, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 4 for 5 from the line, and I'm all over him. Yeah, because I want him to be the best version of him, not just play good. You're better than this. You can do more than this. So why won't you? It's hard. I know it's hard. Then you got to get in better shape. You got to force yourself mentally to do these things. And Archie, the same thing. Why wouldn't you end up with 10 rebounds a game? 10 rebounds a game. Now what do you become as a player? Scoring, assists, speed, 10 rebounds. What do you become? You're the best guard in the country. Why would you want to do that? It's hard. Rather just run out and let them mix it up. You get bumped in there. I mean, it's all stuff that we're capable of doing that I'm looking at these guys saying, I want the best version of you and the best version of our team. And right now, we're pulling a lot of, I'm dragging guys, but that's okay. It's early.